Hello everyone, Mav Hunter here from the YouTube channel Mav's Outdoor Adventures. Today's video is about a December 2020 over-the-counter late archery mule deer hunt. It takes place in the central part of Arizona in the low desert to high desert areas. 3 days earlier, I'd spotted a group of 5 very nice mule deer mainframe bucks. But from 1,000 yards away, I watched through my optics as 3 and then a 4th hunter effectively spooked and pushed these deer out of the canyons up and over the mountains. So 3 days later, I came back searching to see if I could relocate those 5 bucks. Going up this old AT track, and there's a sign that says no motorized vehicles, so I take a walk up here about half a mile from that cattle tank and see what I can see. I reached the top high above the road in the bottom of the canyon there. I'm going to take a look over the edge here, kind of get my bearings a little bit. Down below there is the water tanks. A lot of noise up in the a dust cloud. So there's a group of ATVs up there about 1.25 miles away. Starting to level out here, so I'm going to continue on up the ridge. This is an area 3 days earlier I had spotted 5 really nice mule deer bucks. All the bucks were 4x4 mainframes. But from 1,000 yards away, through my optics, I watched 3 hunters, and then 1/4 mile from them a 4th hunter, and all 4 hunters proceeded to spook those deer and blow them out of the canyon up and over that far ridge in the distance. So a few days later I'm back to see if I can relocate those 5 nice bucks. This is upper elevation of the desert, so I'm about 3,500 feet elevation here, and it's pretty dry. Those cattle tanks also, there's a tank 1/4 mile away here. That's an Arizona Fish and Game Department tank that they put in. So water is pretty sparse in this central desert region. But the trails along these ridgelines have several good sets of tracks and some deer scat. So I know the deer are using these ridgelines. I'm working up the ridgeline, peering down in the canyons on the shady sides in this late afternoon to see if I can find those bucks again. The only thing I came across, which I was able to get a picture of with my cell phone camera, was a small 2-point buck that was slightly below me in the shadows. So the desert's not all flat. You can see here I'm on a nice ridge line, but there's several more ridges across the canyon away from me. During this trip, I spent a total of just over 4 hours in the morning glassing all of those finger ridges and basins you see, and turned up a few does and a couple small bucks, but not the bucks I was looking for. So I came back and headed up the ridge and put boots on the ground, trying to look down over the opposite side and see if I can locate those 5 trophy bucks. I hear some rocks roll just over the hill from me, about 400 yards down in the canyon, so I know I've spooked something. I have not seen any javelina, as I've observed here in past years. I'm going to work my way up a little bit more to a high point. It's getting a little late in the afternoon. I'm going to have to get ready to turn back, as at this point I'm a couple miles from the truck. So as I ease my way along, I'm stopping and using my binoculars, my 10 power binocs, to scan down and across the canyon here. Here I'm pointing over to where the water tanks are, so I'm coming back down to the truck. About halfway there. I'm about 3/4 of a mile away now. But it's definitely time to work my way back down. You never know where you're going to see them, so I always take my time walking back down, checking in these shadows here. I've seen a lot of deer jump out of their beds that I've spooked when I come across these shadowed areas. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and to see future videos, please hit the red subscribe button. Thank you.